Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome to the 2025 4th Annual RobDad Rockman ROM Hack Yearly Mega Man Hack Rankings Award Show Spectacular. Alright, well, without taking any longer, we will go through what the best hacks of the years are based on a couple of different categories. So there were 22 votes total, although a bunch of people only voted for 1 and 2 categories because, you know, that's how that goes. But I figured out how to make it so you had to vote, or you had to at least submit a vote for a couple of them. So, but anyway. Alright, so for the best Mega Man 1 or Rockman 1 hack of 2025, there were 2 people that did not vote for that. So that means there's 20 votes total, I believe. And there were only 2 games that qualified. So, without further ado, well, let's see who it was. Oh, Polygirl Adventure had 10 votes, and Revamped had 10 votes. So there was a tie. That's pretty funny, I would say. There were a lot of people that came in and only voted for Revamped, and they just left some things empty, so take that for what you will. But what was my choice? My choice is Polygirl's Adventure for the best Mega Man 1 hack, whereas there were a couple of new bosses and some slight new weapons and some different graphical things. I felt like that the overall level design and the graphics and the music were all better, and it felt like a Polygirl's Adventure felt like a new game, whereas Revamped felt like a touch-up of Mega Man 1, but it was better than a touch-up, but that's kind of what it was intended to be. But I don't have any of the other Revamped games ranked on the list, so it is what it is. So. Alright, next we will have the best. Alright, we got the best Mega Man 2 or Rockman 2 hack. So there were 4 people who did not cast votes, so that means that there's 18 total votes. Alright, with 1 vote, we have Sup. And then with 1 vote, we have Sup, or SS 2.0. And then with 3 votes, we have, if I can get it on the thing, New World with 3 votes. Also with 3 votes, we have Polygirl Adventures 2. So, in second, or actually, never mind. Technically what I was about to say is correct. With 5 votes, we have Casual Tom in Video Game Land Easy Mode, which was a big surprise to me. And with 5 votes as well, we have TBV Easy Mode with 5 votes. So we have another tie. So, what is my choice on the whole thing? Well, my choice is TBV Easy Mode. I think that's the best Mega Man 2 hack that came out. Slightly over New World, which I would have second. Even though TBV stole the roll sprite from Rock and Roll, I felt like it had some of the better level design, some pretty good graphics, a good soundtrack. It was just overall a slightly better game than the other ones. Although it's a coin flip for me personally for Polygirl Adventure. No, excuse me, for New World and TBV Easy Mode. I appreciate everybody voting for Casual Tom and Video Game Land, but I would probably have that in 4th place. I would probably have that behind TBV, New World, and also Sup. But I appreciate everybody's support voting for my hack on this. Alright, so the next category, if you can believe it, is Best Mega Man or Rockman 3 Hack of the Year. And there were 3 people that did not vote, so that means there should be 19 total for this. Or 17? No, alright, it's 19. Alright, so with 1 vote, we have Speed Dash. With 2 votes, we have Eternal. With 4 votes, we have Memorial. And winning by a landslide is Rock Battle Cool with 12 votes. And to be honest with everybody, I 100% agree. I have Rock Battle Cool is my choice for the best Mega Man 3 hack of the year. The level design in it is the best. It doesn't have super cheap enemy placements, and while the weapons aren't as good as one of the other hacks, which we'll go over that a little bit later, I think it's the best mix. Plus, it has the best bosses by far of any of the Mega Man 3 hacks, and arguably the best bosses in any of the hacks that came out this year. I think it's an amazing hack, and it's definitely near the top or the top, as we'll go over later, for the best for the whole year. But spoilers for that. I think Memorial is very good as well, but it just has some of the cheapest enemy placement, especially from a Buster only perspective. That it's a hard sell. I would probably put Speed Dash ahead of Eternal, but Speed Dash also crashes if you play it on EverDrive, or it won't load the stages properly, and that did end up hurting its ranking. But I would have Speed Dash slightly ahead of Eternal. Although all 4 of the Mega Man 3 hacks are very good this year. Alright, and then the sad news is, unfortunately, there was a death, and it was to Mega Man 4 hacks. RIP Mega Man 4 hacks, known, reported for 2025, which sucks. I know that there's a Mega Man 4 hack that's being worked on right now. So hopefully it comes out, so we'll finally have another Mega Man 4 hack to play. But and then we'll go over the next 2 hacks pretty quickly, because there's only one per each of these. So all right, the best Mega Man 5 or Rockman 5 hack of the year. There were no votes from 5 people, so with 17 votes, DMCA won. Yes, I was able to win a category that I deserved by default. The 2 sweetest words in the English language: default, default, default. Yeah, I mean, honestly, DMCA is really good. You should play it if you haven't. It's not as bullshit as Casual Tom and Video Game Land. Honestly, it's pretty It's a normal difficulty hack. So you should definitely play it. Alright, so... And I said I wasn't going to vote for my own hack for Hack of the Year, but that's not Hack of the Year, that's Best Mega Man 5 hack. And it's by default, because there's no competition, so I was able to vote for it. Alright, spoilers, but Best Mega Man 6 or Rockman 6 hack of 2025 with no votes by 8 people was TS PMO with 14 votes. And, I mean, again, 2 sweetest words in English language, default. This is, it's a C+ to me. It's not must play, but it's definitely, it's not bad. It's good. I mean, C+ means better than average, slightly better than average, which isn't maybe quite good, but it's definitely better than average. Not by a lot, but it's on the positive side of average. Alright, now we get to a contested one, potentially, for the Best Disqualified Rockman Mega Man hack of 2025 with 3 no votes. With 3 votes, we have TBV Hard Mode. In the next one with 7 votes is ABNormality Fan Finished with 7 votes, which means, and I absolutely can't believe this. This is insane. I was not expecting this. Was not expecting it, but Casual Tom in Video Game Land was voted the best disqualified hack with 9 votes. And I do have a little bit to say about this, but we'll get into what my vote is, which is ABNormality Fan Finished. Now, I feel like that some people chose to vote for Casual Tom in Video Game Land because they are nice people and they want to vote for my hack, which I appreciate. That is very nice. You're very kind. But also because the person that made this is finishing somebody else's work and giving them the satisfaction of winning an award when they didn't do most of the legwork. It makes sense. It makes sense to me. The reason why ABNormality is disqualified is for that exact same logic, but I don't think that, given that it was in a disqualified category, I feel that punishing it further is not necessary, but it is my choice for the best for the disqualified hacks of the year. But I appreciate everybody voting for my hack. Very nice of you to do that. Alright. The next category is Best Original Soundtrack. And there were 4 no votes for it. And also 4 VF Deus Ex Machina got 0 votes, Capman got 0 votes, and Eternal got 0 votes. So tied for 1 vote each, we got Capman 2, Polygirl's Adventure 2, Polygirl's Adventure, and Memorial. I know you're chub. Coming in the next place with 2 votes is New World. You shut the fuck up. God damn. I know you're chub, so you better shut up. Coming in the next place with 4 votes is Rock Battle Cool with 4 votes, which, and this is the biggest shocker of the whole entire thing, because all that I heard about was how much the soundtrack sucked in my hack. I know. DMCA got 8 votes for the best hack of the year. And all that I heard, the only thing that I heard about the entire time was how much the music sucked in DMCA. That's like the only critique that I got was, you know, the music sucks. Like, I didn't hear anything bad about the level design. Actually, I didn't hear no positive or negative feedback on level design. Maybe some on bosses, because gyro's too hard. Nothing negative, nothing positive. Only the music sucks, but yet it got almost half of the vote, or they got what? Yeah, it got almost half of the votes for the people that casted it, because there were 10 people that voted that didn't vote for it. So if there had been one more person who voted for it, that would have been 50% of the vote. That is crazy to me. So you're probably wondering what my choice is for the best soundtrack of the year. Now, just as a little bit of a note, I don't know how much space there is. I did say that I wasn't going to vote for my hack for best hack of the year, but I didn't say anything about not voting for it for soundtrack of the year. Very biased answer for me, but I was able to create a soundtrack from some of my all-time favorite music, from my all-time favorite bands. How am I not going to pick that? You know, like, you know, it's Judge is rigged for sure here. But if I don't pick my own work, I thought that Polygirl Adventure 2 was my next choice. I thought that the music was very good in that. They all fit, and it was an excellent music score. So you can score that however you want, but I was flabbergasted when DMCA came out of that with the most votes. Like, couldn't believe it. So, anyway, the next category is best weapons set. There were 4 no votes, and New World got 0, SS 2.0 got 0 votes, and TBV got 0 votes. So with 1 vote is Eternal. With 2 votes is Casual Tom in Video Game Land. With 3 votes was Speed Dash, and then kind of a surprise to me, but maybe not really, but there was a 3-way tie for best, with DMCA getting 4, Rock Battle Cool getting 4, and Memorial getting 4 votes. And I feel that I think it's fine that people voted for DMCA here, because it does have a really good weapon set. So, like, honestly, Casual Tom and Video Game Land, Speed Dash, DMCA, and Rock Battle, or excuse me, and Memorial, they probably have, if I was going to give you a top 4, that's probably the top 4. I'd probably put Rock Battle Cool at number 5, honestly. But if I were to give you a full vote, unbiased pick, my choice, and it's kind of by a lot, honestly. The best weapon set was Memorial. It has the best weapon set of the year. Magnus weapon was really good. Top's weapon was Broken Tier good. All of the weapons were good, and all of them were useful. And it made the hugging enemies that happened so much in Memorial not as big of an issue. So, I don't know what I would pick as number 2. I might pick either Speed Dash, but that's really just one weapon. But if you include the fact that Rush Marine has magnets on it, that might put that solidly at number 2. But I did not pick more than 1 for that, because I didn't pick my own hack. So, all right. Next we have the best original graphics and sprites. There were 2 hacks that did not get any votes. So there's 20 votes total. With 0 votes, there's Eternal, Memorial, Polygirl Adventures, which is kind of a surprise. SS 2.0, Sup, TBV, and TSPMO, which is also kind of surprising because I thought those graphics were okay. I mean, I thought those were good. Alright, with 1 vote each, we have Capman 1, Rock Battle Cool, and New World. Oh, I didn't put my vote on this. Huh. With 3 votes, we have Polygirls Adventures 2. And then tied for the next place, we have Catman 2 with 4 and Casual Tom in Video Game Land with 4, which was that was a shock to me. Again, I do appreciate people voting for my work. Yeah, and I didn't vote for Casual Tom in Video Game Land, but somebody who did the sprites for that did vote for it. And then the winner is Revamped, which does a good job with as far as winning the vote here. And those graphics are good. I feel like a lot of people, or I know that a lot of people only came in and voted for Revamped in whatever category it was in, regardless of if it deserved it or not. But my vote would be Capman 2. I feel that that has the best graphics and sprites. If I was just choosing sprites, would be Polygirl 2. I think that that would be, if I was only choosing sprites, that was it. But the graphics in the Wily stages were ugly in Polygirl 2, and it didn't do a lot for me. Catman 2, the graphics and the sprite work are fantastic all throughout, and I feel that that deserves it for sure. Alright, so that leaves the best hack of the year for 1 through 6 as the final category. I know, you're Chubba Chubba. If you can believe it, 2 people did not vote for hack of the year. Coming in with 0 votes for hack of the year. Can't shut the fuck up, right? Alright, 0 votes. We got Eternal, New World, Speed Dash, SS 2.0, Sup, TBV, and TSPMO. So no votes for those. And we will just get that. Jesus Christ. You gotta shut up. Alright. So, no, you don't get to go places. You have to stay here because you're fat. Alright, tied for, what would that be, 7th place with 1 vote each. They're Polygirl Adventures. Alright, give me a second. Alright, what do you want? Okay. Yeah, you. Alright. Okay. so tied for 7th place, we've got Polygirl Adventure with 1 vote, and Memorial with 1 vote. Actually, and then I lied, so it's not actually tied for 7th, it's tied for 6th then. Okay. Tied for 6th. Also with 1 vote is Casual Tom and Video Game Land. So tied for 6th. Which I don't think Casual Tom and Video Game Land deserved a vote, but thank you to whoever did. In what is it, 5th? No, wait, hold on. So it'd be tied for 5th. Tied for 5th place. 5th, 6th. Alright, so in 4th place, we have Polygirl Adventures with 2 votes. Polygirl Adventure 2 with 2 votes. And I'll explain this here in a second, but in 3rd place, we have Revamped with 3.5 votes. Somebody came in and for Hack of the Year, they voted for 2 hacks. And I decided, instead of disqualifying it, I would give half of a vote for it. So that means that the 2 hacks that are up for Hack of the Year, it's either going to be DMCA or Rock Battle Cool. And if we could get a drum roll. Alright, in 2nd place with 5 votes, we have DMCA with 5 votes, which means that 1st place and the winner of the voting with 6.5 votes is Rock Battle Cool. And I will say, if I voted for my own hack, it would have been 6 votes for DMCA and 5.5 for Rock Battle Cool. So it would have made a difference if I would have voted for my own hack. If I would have voted for my own thing, it would have won. But if I'm being completely honest with everybody, as far as my choice, and I will give a list here, and I don't know how well it's going to transfer over. I apologize to everybody. So, as far as honorable mentions, that's going to be hard to read. Honorable mentions. Alright, so honorable mentions are TBV, Polygirl 1, New World, and Sup, which I have ranked as a B. And I literally have TBV, Polygirl 1, and New World ranked back to back to back on the Mega Man rankings that I do for 1 through 6 hacks. Like, it's literally TBV is there, Polygirl 1 is there, and New World is there. And I have Sup graded as a B as well, but it's lower than the other 3. And the rest of the hacks of the year I have as either a C or a C+. I don't have anything below a C this year, which is cool. I will say I think that's cool that none of the hacks this year were none of them were a D+ or a D or an F or whatever. all of them were C+ or Cs, and that is, I think that might be the first time that that's happened. All right, in 5th place, from my opinion, we have Eternal, which I give a ranking of play, which is a B. It's good, but it's not quite as good as the rest of the hacks this year. So in 4th place, with a B+ ranking, is Speed Dash, which I have as a should play ranking with a B+, but you need to use an emulator and use save states between stages because it locks up during stage transitions if you aren't using the correct emulator, and it does not work 100% on EverDrive. Honestly, if it wasn't for the stages locking up, I might have this ahead of the number 3, and I might have Speed Dash as an A because it's really clever and it's fun, but if it doesn't load properly, that is a little bit of an issue. So, in 3rd place, with a ranking of A, I have Memorial, which is a must-play. Memorial it's nowhere near as hard as Speed Dash, hell no, but it has the hugging enemies that just are on top of you, and if you're buster onlying them, it's really annoying to deal with, but the weapons are so good in that hack that you should just use the weapons and just shoot them and just kill everything. It's got great level design. It has the best weapons of any hack this year, in my opinion. It's got fun bosses, good stages. It's overall A quality. As I alluded to, for 2nd place, I have DMCA as the number 2 hack of the year. And I said I wasn't going to vote for my own hack for hack of the year, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to vote for it second. If I actually thought the DMCA was the best hack of the year, I would vote for it, but I don't think so. I could have given it an A+, and I don't think it's an A+ effort. I think that it's close, but it's really good. It's just, I mean, I'm not that great of a hacker. You know, if the weapons were a little bit better, and maybe if some of the graphics were better, if I could figure out how to edit Dark 4 more, if I could do more with the hack, then I would probably give it a better grade. But and A is really good. A is a must-play hack. And I think DMCA truly is a must-play hack. It's not bullshit like Casual Tom in Video Game Land or my future Mega Man 3 hack. Even though, spoilers, I think the Mega Man 3 hack is S tier, even if everybody else in the world disagrees. I think the music is fantastic, even if people completely disagree. But yeah. So, without question, to me, the best hack of the year is Rock Battle Cool. It is an absolute must-play S tier hack. The stages, the A-Robo stages are about A to A+ range effort, and then it has one gigantic dock stage, and the atmosphere, the level design, the fights, all of it are super good. And then the wily bosses are arguably the best in any Mega Man 3 or Rockman 3 hack, other than possibly J.I. They are so far advanced and so much better than anything else that has come out to this point. It blows everything out of the water as far as the wily fights, like all of them. So even the allegedly terrible, that me and somebody else got into a disagreement on in the Discord or whatever, the clone fight, I think that's still really good. But like I said, if I chose to vote for DMCA, it would have won. It would have won Hack of the Year if I chose to vote for it, but I didn't because it would not only be unethical, it would be wrong, and those are two things that I try to avoid. I don't think that... I think DMCA is the second best one, like I said, but I think Rock Battle Cool is a much better hack, and I think it is the best hack that has come out since back when it was Speed Bomber, After Tournament, and JI. It's the best hack since 2000 and 2022 or 2023, maybe even. It's the best hack in at least 1 year. Like for sure, the best. Like I have it. I have it as an S tier hack. Last year, CC 1.1 was voted the best, and I only gave that an A, maybe an A plus. I don't remember. But it is the best hack that has come out in a long time. Probably 2 years. Like let me just look real fast. What would be? What was the year before that? Metropolis was the year before that even. Oh, the New Lands Remastered. Yeah, the New Lands Remastered was the year before that. Rock Battle Cool is better than the New Lands Remastered, which was 2023's best hack, and that is also an S tier hack. But it is, I think it's better than that. I think it's literally the best hack since we had Speed Bomber, After Tournament, and JI. All three hacks I have ranked ahead of Rock Battle Cool. But so it's the best hack that's come out in 2 years. Best hack for 2 years. It absolutely deserves an S tier, and Magnet First Bro and their crew absolutely nailed it and blew it out of the water. So congrats to Magnet First Bro and his team. What an amazing hack. For sure, no questions asked. It deserves it. Alright, so something that I meant to do but I didn't do. These are next year plans. I meant to do Best Robot Masters and also Best Castle / Dock Stages as categories. That's an omission. I should have done that. And then please let me know if there's any categories that you would want to be added next year. We already have basically 2 hacks that have come out for it already, with STK's hack and also my Mega Man 3 hack, which will for sure come out this year. I need to have Tom or Kumba beat it, but neither one of them are going to, so whatever. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching the 2025 4th Annual RobDad Rockman ROM Hack Yearly Mega Man Hack Rankings Award Show Special Spectacular. I'm going to check comments now because I haven't read them yet. So what won the poll thing? Depends on what question you're saying, but Rock Battle Cool won. You voted for Polygirl. Yeah, I mean, Polygirl's a good choice. What's up, Power Simplified? What's up, Kuja? Hard to read the dark red font. I'm sorry. Kuja, yeah, no. You picked ABNormality. Kuja, my Mega Man 5 hack is, as you could see, voted by not just me, but by others as the second best hack of the year. So it is very good. Just because everybody hates the music, which is funny because it actually won the best soundtrack of the year. What's up, Sidelong Microprocessoros? Enjoy your ban. And then we're gonna ban you again. I guess we didn't. You know what you picked for Rock Battle Cool? Yeah, all makes sense. That that's it. I don't know. I have no plans to continue the stream tonight. I'm tired and I'm gonna go to bed. Maybe not right this second, but pretty soon. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will check y'all later. I got a Zelda, that Mario Zelda hack coming out. Thank you everybody that voted, and thank you especially to everybody that made hacks. It's definitely fun to play hacks, and I love Mega Man, and hopefully I can share my joy of Mega Man with everybody through doing this, because that's kind of the point.